Yes, respected friends, salutations, greetings, gratitudes, welcome, and prayers. Our 7 sadhanas of Vedic chanting, mantra dhyanam, common sense thought, Shanti, Guruparampara mantras, Sankalpa for Sanatana Dharma, universal spiritual good, Upanishad mantra Ucharana, studying Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Sixth chapter, 22nd mantra, we have to study the penultimate mantra. May Parabrahma Ishvara, Jagannatha Devatagana, Guru Gana Shastra Gana be kind upon us day by day, minute by minute. May we unfold in our Vyaktitva all layers so that we can consciously see we are able to do and achieve spiritual things as well as we are able to be useful for the entire outer world. Kalayagna Suktam is today's Vedic chanting. It is called as Ashtaka Devata Upasana. It is Kala Devata. One of the day, Maghamasa Shukla Ashtami is that day, or the every day is Kala. Kala is Bhagavat Sarupa, praying to bring everything good to us. Atharvana Rishi is the Rishi to whom this is revealed. Ashtaka is the Devata. Okay. For the sake of Pushti, for the sake of uh, many things required for us to obtain them, these are chanted big Suktam. 13 mantras are there. Okay. The early morning, the Ushodaya came, removed the tamas. Okay. Such time, early morning, Ekashtaka, coming to us like the Gomata, full of milk. And what is the milk? The Gomata of the Ushakala came and bring us and giving to us whatever the Abhimatata we have. In fact, especially that Ashtaka Divasa, that day worship done serves the entire year, whole year from now onwards. O Ekashtaka Devi, bring to us like the Dugdha of the Gomata all that we require, all that we need. So either Dugdha of Gomata is Kamadhenu only. Then this Ekashtaka Ratri coming to me in the form of this Dhenu sent by the Devatas. She is the Kala Patni. May she become auspicious for us. Such Ekashtaka Ratri means day before. Ratri agle din subha. I am worshipping you. Give us such Santati who are long living, Santati who are wealthy in all aspects money, values, knowledge, etc. And this Ashtaka Ratri has it is ending, bringing the Ushodaya, removing the entire Tamo Guna. So, in this Usha Kala morning time, lot of powers, Shaktis are there. This Usha Udaya is Patni of Lord Surya. That is why Chaya Usha Sameta we say. So, this mother or this for us, Mother Usha, bringing Lord Surya for us with all the light. These gross seen light may it illuminate the subtle light also in our life. That at no point there is any darkness of any sorts. O Ekashtaka Devi, all the uh, processes I am following to worship you by offering oblations to you in this yajna. And then for that, whatever the correct things required, I am procuring them. And you can see that things are prepared for worshipping you. Means the morning से लेकर जो तैयारियां करते हैं to serve this world. So with your anugraha, may we have satsantana, may we have dhana, may we become the Shaktishali Veera to be succeeding in our endeavors. Then this Usha Rupi Dhenu bring all the Ghrutadi Vishayas to us. With that, O Agnideva, we are doing yajna and worshipping you. All the, grains, etc., people, etc., cattle, like that of cows or horses or, goats and sheep and the other helping human beings and to carry the load, the bulls or the donkeys, even the camels, all these saptavida pashu come to me. They love me or respect me and serve me, help me. You know, those were the wishes they used to have. Translate it into today's life that all human beings and required electric, electronic gadgets or other vehicles, everything be convenient to me so that my life's journey is very smoothly conducted. So that Ashtakaratri make me samruddha in dhana, make me samruddha in putra pautra, make Indra bless us with all the kalyanatva. Okay. And all the devatas whom we are worshipping, go to them, recommend our case to them, bring from them all our required desired things. Bring all the food for us, all the strengths from us, for us all from all those devatas. O Ashtaka Devi, we are worshipping you. In the same way, you with your Samvatsarapati to us and the Praja give all the Pushti, Tushti, Ayuhu, Dhanadi, Sampada. So, with all these Havihi, I am worshipping the Rutu Devatas, Rutu Pati Devatas, Rutu Sambandhi, all Kala Vishesha, Samvatsara, Horatra, Paksha, Masa, all of them, expressions of the Kala Devata, I am offering my oblations in gratitude to them. So, that Jagatpati, who is the Lord of the entire Charachara, I am worshipping him also. So, thus the Kala every moment, the Desha every place, the Vastus, the Manushas, the other Jivas, Devatas, may every one of them bring auspiciousness only to me. Same way, the Vasantadi Rutu Yajna I am doing. Then Dhata Vidhata, to all of them also, these are the oblations offered. May every of the Devata be pleased with our these attitudes, Shraddhas, Bhaktis, and bless us with such place of stay, full of riches, cows and cattle, where we enter and feel samruddha, contented in everything. So let the Devatas along with Indra, as they have coming from Aditi Mata, have powerfully eliminated all the Shatrus. In the same way, O Bhagavan, Indra and Devatas, see to it that from my life also, whichever are obstructing your blessings, our growth, Sat Shatru Nirmulanam you do. So the Indrajanani, Somajanani, Oekashtaka Devi, Prajapati, Putrika you are. So fulfill all our desires. That is why we are remembering you and worshipping you through this Havihi. So this Ekashtaka Kala Devata worship is done by those rishis in their Sukshma Drushti. Let us also do it. 13 mantras. It will take time. We have time. What else to do? ओम अथ अथर्वणवेदान्तर्गत एकाष्टका देवता उद्दिश्य कालयज्ञ सूक्तम् ओम प्रथमा हव्युवास ओम प्रथमा हव्युवास साधेनुरभवद् यमे साधेनुरभवद् यमे सा नः पयस्वती दुहाम् सा नः पयस्वती दुहाम् उत्तराम् उत्तरां समाम् उत्तराम् उत्तरां समाम् ॐ प्रथमा हव्युवास साधेनुरभवद् यमे सा नः पयस्वती दुहाम् उत्तरामुत्तरां समाम् ॐ प्रथमा हव्युवास साधेनुरभवद् यमे सा नः पयस्वती दुहाम् उत्तरामुत्तरां समाम् सेकंड यां देवाः प्रतिनन्दन्ति यां देवाः प्रतिनन्दन्ति रात्रिं धेनुमुपायतीं रात्रिं धेनुमुपायतीं संवत्सरस्य या पत्नी संवत्सरस्य या पत्नी सा नो अस्तु सुमङ्गली सा नो अस्तु सुमङ्गली यां देवाः प्रतिनन्दन्ति रात्रिं धेनुमुपायतीं संवत्सरस्य या पत्नी सा नो अस्तु सुमङ्गली यां देवाः प्रतिनन्दन्ति रात्रिं धेनुमुपायतीं संवत्सरस्य या पत्नी सा नो अस्तु सुमङ्गली थर्ड संवत्सरस्य प्रतिमां यान्त्वा रात्र्युपास्महे यान्त्वा रात्र्युपास्महे सा न आयुष्मतीं प्रजां सा न आयुष्मतीं प्रजां रायस्पोषेण संसृजः रायस्पोषेण संसृज संवत्सरस्य प्रतिमां यां त्वा रात्र्युपास्महे सा न आयुष्मतीं प्रजां रायस्पोषेण संसृज संवत्सरस्य प्रतिमां यां त्वा रात्र्युपास्महे सा न आयुष्मतीं प्रजां रायस्पोषेण संसृज संवत्सरस्य प्रतिमां यां त्वा रात्र्युपास्महे सा न आयुष्मतीं प्रजां रायस्पोषेण संसृज फोर्थ यमे वसाया प्रथमा व्यौच्य यमे वसाया प्रथमा व्यौच्य दास्वितरासु चरति प्रविष्टा दास्वितरासु चरति प्रविष्टा महान्तो अस्यां महिमानो अन्तर्वधूर्जिगाय नवगज्जनित्री अन्तर्वधूर्जिगाय नवगज्जनित्री यमे वसाया प्रथमा व्यौच्छ दास्वितरासु चरति प्रविष्टा महान्तो अस्यां महिमानो अन्तः वधूर्जिगाय नवगज्जनित्री यमे वसाया प्रथमा व्यौच्छ दास्वितरासु चरति प्रविष्टा महान्तो अस्यां महिमानो अन्तर्वधूर्जिगाय नवगज्जनित्री 5 वानस्पत्याग्रावाणो घोष चुक्रत घोषमक्रत वानस्पत्या ग्रावाणो घोषमक्रत हविष्कृण्वन्तः परिवत्सरीणम् एकाष्टके सुप्रजसः सुवीरा वयं स्यामपतयोरयीणां वानस्पत्याग्रावाणो घोषमक्रत हविष्कृण्वन्तः परिवत्सरीणम् एकाष्टके सुप्रजसः सुवीरा वयं स्यामपतयोरयीणां वानस्पत्याग्रावाणो घोषमक्रत हविष्कृण्वन्तः परिवत्सरीणम् एकाष्टके सुप्रजसः सुवीरा वयं स्याम पतयोरयीणाम्. मंत्र 6. इडायास्पदं घृतवत्सरे स्रुवं इडायास्पदं घृतवत्सरे स्रुवं जातवेदः प्रतिहव्यागृभाय जातवेदः प्रतिहव्यागृभाय ये ग्राम्याः पशवो विश्वरूपाः ये ग्राम्याः पशवो विश्वरूपाः तेषां सप्तानां मयिरन्तिरस्तु तेषां सप्तानां मयिरन्तिरस्तु इडायास्पदं घृतवत्सरे स्रुवं जातवेदः प्रतिहव्यागृभाय ये ग्राम्याः पशवो विश्वरूपाः तेषां सप्तानां मयिरन्तिरस्तु इडायास्पदं घृतवत्सरे स्रुवं जातवेदः प्रतिहव्यागृभाय ये ग्राम्याः पशवो विश्वरूपाः तेषां सप्तानां मयिरन्तिरस्तु. 7. आमा पुष्टे च पोषे च आमा पुष्टे च पोषे च रात्रिदेवानां सुमतौ स्याम रात्रिदेवानां सुमतौ स्याम पूर्णादर्वे परावत पूर्णादर्वे परावत सुपूर्णा पुनरापत सुपूर्णा सुपूर्णा पुनरापत सर्वान् यज्ञान् सम्भुञ्जतीशम् सर्वान् यज्ञान् सम्भुञ्जतीशम् ऊर्जं न आभर ऊर्जं न आभर आमा पुष्टे च पोषे च रात्रिदेवानां सुमतौ स्याम पूर्णादर्वे परापत सुपूर्णा पुनरापत सर्वान् यज्ञान् सम्भुञ्जतीशम् ऊर्जं न आभर आमा पुष्टे च पोषे च रात्रिदेवानां सुमतौ स्याम पूर्णादर्वे परापत सुपूर्णा पुनरापत सर्वान् यज्ञान् सम्भुञ्जतीशम् ऊर्जं न आभर. 8. अयमगन् संवत्सरः अयमगन् संवत्सरः पतिरेकाष्टके तव सा न आयुष्मतीं प्रजां सा न आयुष्मतीं प्रजां रायस्पोषेण संसृज रायस्पोषेण संसृज अयमगन् संवत्सरः पतिरेकाष्टके तव सा न आयुष्मतीं प्रजां रायस्पोषेण संसृज अयमगन् संवत्सरः पतिरेकाष्टके तव सा न आयुष्मतीं प्रजां रायस्पोषेण संसृज. 9. ऋतोऽन्यज ऋतुपतीन् ऋतोऽन्यज ऋतुपतीन् आर्तवान् उतहायनान् आर्तवान् उतहायनान् समाह संवत्सरान् मासान् समान् समाह संवत्सरान् मासान् भूतस्य पतये यजे भूतस्य पतये यजे ऋतोऽन्यज ऋतुपतीनार्तवान् उतहायनान् समाह संवत्सरान् मासान् भूतस्य पतये यजे ऋतोऽन्यज ऋतुपतीन् आर्तवान् उतहायनान् समाह संवत्सरान् मासान् भूतस्य पतये यते. 10. ऋतुभ्यष्ट्वार्तवेभ्यो ऋतुभ्यष्ट्वार्तवेभ्यो माद्भ्यः संवत्सरेभ्यः धात्रे विधात्रे समृद्धे धात्रे विधात्रे समृद्धे भूतस्य पतये यजे भूतस्य पतये यजे ऋतुभ्यष्ट्वार्तवेभ्यो माद्भ्यः संवत्सरेभ्यः धात्रे विधात्रे समृद्धे भूतस्य पतये यजे ऋतुभ्यष्ट्वार्तवेभ्यो माद्भ्यः संवत्सरेभ्यः धात्रे विधात्रे समृद्धे भूतस्य पतये यजे. 11. इडया जुह्वतो वयं देवान् घृतवता यजे देवान् घृतवता यजे गृहा न लुभ्यतो वयं संविषेमोपगोमतः संविषेमोपगोमतः इडया जुह्वतो वयं देवान् घृतवथा यजे गृहान् गृहानलुभ्यतो वयं संविषेमोपगोमतः इडया जुह्वतो वयं देवान् घृतवता यजे गृहानलुभ्यतो वयं संविषेमोपगोमतः 12 एकाष्टका तपसा तप्यमाना एकाष्टका तपसा तप्यमाना जजानगर्भं महिमानमिन्द्रं जजानगर्भं महिमानमिन्द्रं तेन देवा व्यसहन्त शत्रून् तेन देवा व्यसहन्त शत्रून् हन्तादस्यून् आमभव शशीपतिः हन्तादस्यूनामभवत् शशीपतिः एकाष्टका तपसा तप्यमाना जजानगर्भं महिमानमिन्द्रं तेन देवा व्यसहन्त शत्रून् हन्तादस्यून् आभवत् शचीपतिः एकाष्टका तपसा तप्यमाना जजानगर्भं महिमानमिन्द्रं तेन देवा व्यसहन्त शत्रून् हन्तादस्यूनाम् अभवत् शचीपतिः 13th इन्द्रपुत्रे सोमपुत्रे इन्द्रपुत्रे सोमपुत्रे दुहितासि प्रजापतेः दुहितासि प्रजापतेः कामानस्माकं पूरय कामानस्माकं पूरय प्रतिगृह्णामि नो हविः प्रतिगृह्णाहि नो हविः इन्द्रपुत्रे सोमपुत्रे दुहितासि प्रजापतेः कामानस्माकं पूरय प्रतिगृह्णाहि नो हविः इन्द्रपुत्रे सोमपुत्रे दुहितासि प्रजापतेः कामानस्माकं पूरय प्रतिगृह्णाहि नो हविः ॐ शान्तिः 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 big one it we have to chant 2 times tomorrow we will do that and then listening to these Vedic chanting mantras itself is a great sadhana tapasya upasana. The way the rishis are noting it that these people are listening. Some are chanting, some are listening. So all the positive marks are made. Secondly, listening with Shraddha when we do, much more blessings will come. And to have Shraddha, don't have doubt. Why? Because these mantras we are uttering, you know, we may or may not know the meaning, but the devatas know it. That's called beautiful faith. Like in the example of Ajamila Katha, at the time of death, when he called his son, youngest son, whose name was Narayana. Nara, he called Ada only. पूरा भी बोल नहीं पाया. Immediately the Vishnudutas came and saved him from the Yamadutas and the death, extended his life. All he was watching. That's how he became a great Bhakta Sadhaka later on and realized he was a great Brahmana earlier. This is not our main purpose of referring this story. Story is there. Naradji asks Narayana, you have sent to Vishnu Dutas, your Duta. He uttered your name Narayan, but he never meant it. He didn't call you, no, he called his grandson. Then the Narayana says, yes, he doesn't know it is my name. He might have not remembered that name with intention of me. But that Narayana is my name, that I know. Therefore I responded. That's called as Bhagavata Dharma. That is little typical higher subtler. Apply this here also. That all these mantras we are chanting without knowing meaning because we are not Sanskrit Pandits, even though little of the meaning is said every day. But the devatas to whom we are doing this, they know it, no? They know it. Therefore they bless. Like if you go to North India, there the South Indian language doesn't work. So South Indians go doesn't know what to do, so they go to hotel. Then the local, कोई भी है, he went alone. So uh, he'll ask, I'm here in the hotel. I don't know the Hindi, they don't know English or my language. I want to order so and so. What to say? He will say कि भाई मुझे full plate meal ले आना. You tell like this. And this man says, मुझे full plates meals ले आना. He doesn't know the meaning. But what he wants, he knows. He doesn't know the meaning means that in this language. But the waiter knows it, no? The one who is there, he knows, so he will bring it. In the same way, this mantra artha, if we know and do it, it is good. Even if we don't know, with Shraddha we do, the Devatas know it. That is why in all the Bhakti Shastras, you see, the person who sat with Bhakti, even though without much knowledge, is blessed more than the person with all the knowledge but no attentiveness, no Shraddha. Knowledge है, लेकिन भक्ति नहीं है, श्रद्धा नहीं है, एकाग्रता नहीं है. He will not be blessed much because he knows it, but he has not bhakti shraddha. समझ गए ना? That doesn't mean maintain the ignorance. You learn it also, but in case we don't know the meaning, so that works. Therefore, have faith and listen every day. I am also doing along with you first time, but it is giving such a good practice. I tell you, this morning class, afternoon, evening, इतना भगवान हमको ट्रेनिंग दे रहे. ऐसा करना चाहिए, जीवन को ऐसा जीना चाहिए, इसलिए जीना चाहिए. कीप ऑन डूइंग एवरी डे. यू कम टू क्लास एंड लिसन. The marks are made in your register, means it is noted points. The positive points are given, the ratings are given to you. Keep on doing, keep on doing. Don't worry. All that which you don't know now and you have to know, you will know in future. All that we have to do but we are not doing now, you will be able to do it in the future. All that you have to reach the reality which you have not reached now, a time will come you will reach. Follow this path. Be conscious. Consciously know that you are pursuing spiritual path. So that's how the Vedic mantras, beautiful, they help us. And we are putting our application from our side to the Lord. He will answer. And what do you want? Only one thing, obstructionless spiritual sadhana for spiritual realization. So all these things which we have asked now, when they are in samruddha sthiti, we are not worried. We are not tensed. And as a Sanatana Dharmi, Hindu and Sadhaka, ask the Lord for any of the worldly things so that we are sufficiently comfortable enough to do sadhana. Don't ask for the bhoga. That is not Hindu philosophy. Hindu is not a bhogi. Hindu is a yogi. Sanatana Dharma is the pursuer of Sanatana Dharma, the eternal truth, not the ephemeral world. Keep that in mind. Now, in our second sadhana of ours, in the mantrocharana, let us do today the Bhagavan Varuna Gayatri. Tomorrow we'll do the Pavana Gayatri. Then we'll do Vishwaksenaji Gayatri. Then maybe few more. Let me see. Prithvi Gayatri, Kshetrapala Gayatri. In that way, 6, 7 are there. Then Gayatri Mantra will be over. Something else will start. So what is the Varuna Gayatri? Varuna Deva is the giver of the rains for the totality and the required water resources for us personally and the content of water sufficient in the Sharir so that all the physiological functions are happening. And from the Varuna water only the life comes. So the life properly expressed through us give us long life and give that experience in which this lived life is fulfilled. Beautifully you can think. So Varuna Deva and summer we are having now in a month's time. The rains have to come correct time all over the country, whatever the quantity of water is required for the fields and crops, for the rivers for the water to be in the underground, for the bore wells. उतना जल हमें अवश्य मिले. No too much of floods which hurt and harm the people. That way you can pray. So this is Varuna Deva. And for us is Parabrahma Sarupa, Ishvara Sarupa, Krupa Karuna Murti, and the one who blesses us with Mahe. And we remember, we worship, we do meditation on him, Dhimahi. And we, along with asking him for the said worldly things, Tanno Varuna Prachodayat, may Varuna Deva do our prachodhanam for our Adhyatmika sadhana and moksha in his own way. Like in our family of 10, 12 people, friends, family, each one helps us in their own way, isn't it? One friend helps us in giving us money, another helps us in giving us an advice, another helps us, in stopping us from doing something wrong, another gives us time and helps us in consolation. तो एक एक तरह में हेल्प करते हैं, सब मिलकर जिंदगी. So to each of the devatas to bless us in their own way in our main goal of spiritual unfoldment. So in the way you can help me, O Lord, help me, O Varuna, in my Adhyatmika Anumoti. Prachodhanam Kuru. Every of these devatas are, most of them are the realized Brahman, and in the Upadhisthai they are expressing to serve the world totality. Some of them are at the deepest, highest level almost, touching the reality. No? Just like of the many Rishi, Muni and Sadhakas, विद्वरिष्ठ भी होंगे, विद्वान भी होंगे, ऑलमोस्ट टचिंग द रियलिटी भी होंगे, मध्य साधकास भी होंगे, अभी स्टार्ट किए वाले भी होंगे. All categories are available. So to these devatas. So we worship. Mantra is what? Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe. Jalabimbaya Vidma. Bimba means Murti, the one who are in the form of Jala. Jalabimbaya Vidmahe. Neela Purushaya Dhimahi. Water is, because of sky reflection, appears to be Neela Varuna. Therefore, Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunaha Prachodayat. Jalabimba Neela Purusha Varuna. Okay. Start 16 times we do. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunaha Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah Prachodayat. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahi Tanno Varunah प्रचोदयात्. ओम जलबिंबाय विद्महे नीलपुरुषाय धीमहि तन्नो वरुणः 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 प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वरुणस्वरूप परमात्मने परब्रह्मणे नमः। ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि समस्तशक्त्योपचार भक्त्योपचार राजोपचार देवोपचारान् समर्पयामि। छत्रचामरादीन् समर्पयामि। स्तोत्रेण जपेन मन्त्रहोमादिना भजनकीर्तनादिना तोषयामि। तव चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये प्रार्थयामि। मम सर्वरूपसंरक्षणं कुरु। आत्मानुभवं प्रति प्रचोदनं कुरु। सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुनिर्मूलनपूर्वक संरक्षणम् अभिवृद्धिं विश्वव्याप्तिं च कुरु कुरु स्वाहा. So either we say that we are necessary, it is necessary for us to worship these devatas, or you say that we have the runa to be clearer to these devatas, or we say we truly need the blessings from those devatas for our things required, or we say we might have done some aparadha to them. Whatever the way you see, recognize the presence of their devatas, recognize the need of tuning to them through these upasanas, and have faith that there are their blessings continuously which are keeping us intact, which are empowering us. Ah. And have one more thought. Ki I want to grow spiritually. That may be our deep goal in our heart. Therefore, the Bhagavan is sending us through all these treatments, qualifying us for the reality. This is the best. I feel this way. Why the Lord is making us do all this is He is preparing us for what we want. And we want only one thing, the Atmanubhuti. So with that Bhakti Shraddha, involve this in these things. With that, when the blessings are matured, they help us in our intellectual understanding. That time, the whole picture is clear, and every moment we know what to do, what to achieve. Must. Very soon, that auspicious time will come. Now, having done our Veda Mantra Ucharana, then Mantra Dhyanam or Dhyana Purvaka Mantra. Today, Varuna Bhagavan remembered in today's third topic of common sense thought. Very simple, more for you to think than me to explain. कि लिख लो है ना 1 2 3 4 5 6 what are the शारीरिक सुख I have gone through or enjoyed 1 2 3 4 5 लिख लो what are the इंद्रिय सुखास I have got 1 2 3 4 5 लिख लेना what are the मानसिक भोगा I had sukha means bhoga in my mind, through my attachments to beings and things. I had sukha. What are the buddhi sukhas I had of knowing this or that, disproving others, proving our point? Kya kya buddhi sukha or succeeding in some tests with that bauddhika jnana. We got लिख लो क्या क्या सुख मुझे मिले. So too, what is the ahankara sukha? That the goal achieved or the people are defeated or success in the chosen endeavors worldly. These are the sukhas we are getting. This put together is a samsari who is at the upadhisthai becoming sukhi. Isn't it? Now the point today's common sense thought is in the same way, in the adhyatmika jivana also, there is sukha is said by our rishi munis through the shastras. उसको भी आजमा के देखो. Honestly, that unbiased way, compare between these two. The anadhyatmika, non-spiritual sukha bhoga of the upadhis and the adhyatmika sadhana sadhya sukha. है ना? Jnana sukha will be there, that I know it. Sadhana sukha will be there, that I am doing it. Sadhya sukha is there, that I reach it. So, our Rishi Munis have mentioned, these also give us ananda and we are having it. So, why can't give us, why can't we give that opportunity? Sukha. And what are the Adhyatmika Sukhas? They always start with the first one, the Sukha of living a Dharmika life, wherein we are fulfilling our Dharma, we are not cheating anyone, and the life of values. The Dana, etc., the Kshama, Guna, etc. These are all values. They say they give us happiness. Discover it and see, fulfill it. है ना? Anywhere you can, 100 things come to us every day to practice all these sadhanas. Isn't it? They go to a shop, sabji kharid. So something they quote 50 rupees, 60. So without bargaining, give 10 extra. And you see your mind. And that fellow's eyes you see. अरे जिंदगी में हमने हर बंदा हमको जो हम कहते हैं उसका कम ही मांगता है, मतलब कम में ही he does the bargain. It's the first time somebody gave me 10 rupees extra. It is a surprise to him. It's a lifelong memory to him. Huh? What you quoted is for your, what do you call, your vegetables or whatever. What I am giving is for your mehnat and my respect to you. चौंक जाएगा वो. And it is true, no? Every time he only should reduce for us 10 rupee 20. Can't you give 10 extra? Without his ask. You see, these are all the things, experiment we have to do to see that there is joy in giving, in sharing, in being free from the attachment to the wealth, etc. There is more joy in being selfless than selfish. These are the true joys, great joy. ऐसे आप लिख लो इतने सारे. Anything, the values, the forgiveness. Somebody did harm to you. You forgive and call and say, okay, it was done, never mind. All that is over. Are you okay? Fine. Anything help I can do for you? These are all nothing to do with the outer happenings. Antar laksha bahir drushti. What we are seeing doing is outside, but what we are aiming at is inside. Antar laksha. To discover whether really there is joy in this value oriented life, as told by our rishis, by avatars, the great shastras. Any number of them, plenty of values are there. The friendliness to all, freedom from enmity or hatred, adveshta, sarvabhutana, maitraha, karuna. All these are values. जी के देखो उसमें खुशी है क्या, नहीं है तो छोड़ दो, है तो देन प्रैक्टिस देम. So discover the happiness in them as said by the rishis. And that is more lasting, more cherishable, is more purer than the bhoga sakti and all. Isn't it? So the ananda in the values. So too in other things. The ananda of controlling our faculties. We are the slaves to them, that we know. But can we put them in our control? See, control is not using, huh? Slowly bringing them into our hold. ट्राई करके देखो क्या उसमें खुशी है कि I controlled my tongue. Up to the tongue level, the abuse came or the word of hurting the other person came, but I just stopped myself, changed the tone and language, and just spoke lovingly. And that person is also surprised that every day this fellow shouts with such a pitch of voice and abuses. Suddenly he spoke the word so softly, respectingly. I know the person is surprised. It can be your own wife or husband or your own servant, जिसको हर दिन डांटते रहते हो, गुस्से से बात करते रहते हो, finding the faults always, demanding, ordering. एक दिन you saw the mistake, you said it's okay. You have not even uttered one word of punishment. That is to observe your own mind. Think about all those, plenty of things are there. Controlling the tongue for the other thing, the taste of it. 3 days without eating sugar or salt, isn't it? Or without rice. Good for health also, such things. कंट्रोलिंग की बात हम कर रहे हैं, उसमें भी आनंद है, isn't it? Controlling the emotions of the mind, that also great achievement. Being in the calm, quiet mode, come what may, it's actually the highest achievement. I know the situation is very tough, but I also know my limitations. What I can do, what I cannot. I do what I can. Why should I be tensed about, worried about? Business में loss हुआ, या हुआ है, what to do now? I can't commit suicide or murder anybody. I only have to go through it. I will learn from it and try to be better next time. You know, even the insults come, humiliations come, severe punishments come. हाँ, मैंने गलती की तो उसकी सजा मिल रहा है मुझे. I learn from it, isn't it? I don't tell the Lord, don't give me punishments. I tell Him, through every punishment, let me learn so that I don't do wrong. Which prompts you to punish me, you the one whose nature is love. भगवान का नेचर ही प्रेम है. ऐसे भगवान भी हमें पनिशमेंट दे रहे, तो कितना घटिया हरकत हमने किया होगा. Bless me to learn the art of living where I don't hurt you or trouble you, that you are forced to punish me. Highest is that. Okay. In the same way, the other commonly known sadhanas, find joy in it. Your bhakti sadhana 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Navada bhakti, and in the bhakti variety. Discover joy in it. Yoga sadhana, discover joy in it. Karma yoga sadhana, discover joy in it. Vedanta jnanam, see whether it is joy in the, discover joy in various japas, upasanas, homa, havana. Yogi, if you discover joy in them, we do them every day. When we do them every day, the results are soon and quick, and soon and certain. Jaldi aur pakka. A notion is made in us that these are all tough sadhanas and they give pain misery. That's why we don't go there. Like people, why don't they come to class? The notion is there. एक घंटा बैठना पड़ेगा, मेरे से नहीं हो सकता. सुनना पड़ेगा, मेरे से नहीं हो सकता. समझो समझो कहते हैं, मेरे को समझना नहीं होता. So they feed their intellects with that negative, pessimistic thoughts. And it is fixed. Like the youth. Spirituality means only troublesome thing. It is fixed in those useless fellows. Therefore, they never do any upasana at home, no japa. When the parents go to temple, he goes to the friends. When the Babaji comes home, he goes away. उसके दिमाग में तो फिक्स हो गया है. अरे, he is giving the advice how to succeed in life, how to discipline oneself. Isn't it? हाँ, उसको mind में fixed. That's what. Those thought fixations are the dangers. People are fixed with that fixed thoughts. They don't give a chance to their intellects to think. Sir, let me try once, twice. Like your own family members. Fixed thought. कि पापा जा रहे हैं और बेटा जा रहे हैं, जो भी, whoever are you coming, let them go, we have nothing to do with this class. Right? In your own house, last 2, 3 years, every day it is happening. Why don't you join one day? Fixed thought. isn't it? And you are also fixed कि इनको कह के बेकार है. You also stop. We intelligently fix our thoughts in the wrong things. We misuse our intellect. We fix such a routine as if we are the highly intelligent and wise persons, that this rotation, the routine which is fixed, cannot be improved upon, cannot be spiritualized or divinized. और कोई आके मुझे कहते हैं ना एवरी डे इतना मैं डिसिप्लिन हूँ, आई ओनली लुक फॉर how much he has given time for the spirituality. If that's not there, with all his disciplined expression, I am not satisfied. I say, with these disciplines, if you can do spirituality, long back you have evolved. How you have done, I really appreciate. What you have done, I never like. And let's know, like Gurudev says, daily jog to Jagadishwara and do your duties. Daily jog to Jagadishwara, what he means is do your morning japa and upasanas. People do jogging physically, but why not spiritual? So jogging is good. So very regularly you are doing jogging. How you have done that, I like it. But what you have done only the physical jogging, not jogging to Jagadishwara, that I didn't appreciate. And if you say I have 10 friends, I won't appreciate such a wonderful friendliness you have. My question is, who are those friends? Gosh, that ability in you to make friends, you have used to make the spiritual friends, you would have really been different person. Think about it. Many people are so much fixed and also perfect in the wrong things, non spiritual things. Fixed and perfect. They have pakka. This much time I go for jogging, this much time I do yoga, this much time I spend for daily reading the newspaper with tea or coffee, and also TV I watch this news. Then evening, pakka every day 1 hour I go and we all friends sit in that park and talk so many things. Very disciplined routine. But there is no spirituality. Don't live like that. As your choice, who am I to say don't or yes? So in this way, when we discover joy in doing the divine things, which is very much their asset by the gurus, then joyfully when we do spirituality, we will evolve. So we know the happiness of samsara and the bhoga. Try to discover the happiness in the spirituality. Then happily do spirituality for the ultimate happiness, the endless happiness, the realization of substrat. So today's thought is that any more thoughts, you think about them, you improve on it, add some more thoughts, any modification to be done, you do, editing you can do, but idea is given. है ना? See, being simple also, there is a joy. You can recognize it. In being unassuming also, there is a joy. One can recognize it. Yes, wherever I go, I serve and come. I am not imposing myself that I am VVVIP. No need. You are VIP, the people know. Very ignorant person, very innocent person, very immature person. That also VIP. मस्त जिंदगी को आराम करना है, लाइट बनाना. Especially after studying Upanishads and all, there's nothing for me to gain outside, nor I, as a gainer of outer things, want to myself prove that I am so and so. My goal is to realize substrat. बाकी मेरे इंडिविजुअलिटी के कामयाबियों में, उन कामयाबियों में achievements in the outer things, I have no interest. That is real freedom, maturity. But you are such great person. You come, we will do lot of sanmana to you, आपको पूरा हर तरह का, आई डोंट वांट, whom are you doing it, isn't it? My goal is something inside subtler. I know I, a concept itself is an abstraction. And that I with its Dendra Pranamana Buddhi, it's a Jiva. And such one is giving me dukkha and denying me of the infinite bliss. And I'm pursuing that. Why should I bother about all it? Even if you give, I don't want. You know, beautiful. They are the real maturities. Think. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् ॐ सुकृतेऽधिकृते बहुधा भवतु ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। सङ्कल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवद शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक ऐन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रतिभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णे यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम पारायणम अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः। चार पंचे। ओम सर्वादिश ऊर्ध्वमधश्च तिर्यक प्रकाशयन् भ्राजते यद्वनड्वान् एवं स देवो भगवान् वरेण्यः योनिस्वभावान् अधितिष्ठत्येकः यच्च स्वभावं पचति विश्वयोनिः पाच्यांश्च सर्वान् परिणामयेत् यः सर्वमेतत् विश्वमधितिष्ठत्येकः गुणांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेत् यः तद्वेदगुह्योपनिषत्सु गूढं तद्ब्रह्मा वेदते ब्रह्मयोनिम् ये पूर्वं देवा ऋषयश्च तद्विदुः ते तन्मया अमृता वै बभूवुः। Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. 6 we chanted in the 5th chapter. Now here chant the Vaiswa mantra दो बार. Om Vedante Paramam Guhyam पुराकल्पे प्रचोदितं न प्रशान्ताय दातव्यं न पुत्राय शिष्याय वा पुनः. Again, वेदान्ते परमं गुह्यं पुराकल्पे प्रचोदितं न अप्रशान्ताय दातव्यं न अपुत्राय अशिष्याय वा पुनः. This shloka, Sambandha Bhashya, has given us 5-6 things. Once we will see that for a minute, then the literal meaning of this shloka we will see and study it with Bhashya. Ki, what was said in Sambandha Bhashya? Yathokta Shishya Parikshana Purvakam Vidya Vaktavya. See that. Means when you start becoming subtler in intellection, you don't know the maximum about the minimum things. Like in medicine also. The highest medicine is knowing maximum about minimum things. That only the right ear I know. That's it. Left ear also I don't know. But about right ear, I know everything. Otitis. Only the everything. Or I am specialized in cardio. Only heart I know. Kidney, liver, unko पूछो. Neuro, nephro, whatever they are called, pulmo. I only know. So knowing more about lesser things. Science में जैसा है. Either be knowing exhaustive. है ना? That effort to know maximum sharpens us, makes our intellect think, alert, awake. Like you see here, यथोक्त शिष्य परीक्षण पूर्वकम विद्या वक्तव्या. We spoke about it yesterday, but now I show you example how to use intellect to understand so many things that are deeply hidden in it. First of all, it is Shrutimata Bhagavan Adi Shankara Vaktavya. The Tavya Pratyaya is order. It's a duty. Vaktavya. Now in that again the things are there. Are you ordering us Vaktavya karke Shankara Bhagavan? No, I am ordering to myself. But if somebody says with humbleness, Maharaj, आपका मेरे ऊपर ऑर्डर है क्या? Yes, order only. Okay? Vaktavya is order. But in that again another condition. Vaktavya में दो बातें. Compulsorily how to teach. As much that is an order. Another order in that Vaktavya is what? Only to the deserving one. Teaching is compulsory. But not to any useless fellow. Only to the deserving one. Then third meaning of the Vaktavya is what? If he is a deserving one, you must teach. So you must teach is a compulsion. That is for you, for your service. But that doesn't mean for any unqualified fellow you teach. Only to the qualified when he comes. So third, when the qualified comes, again the meaning of the word Vaktavya is you just spare time and teach. Isn't it? Any example, Sri Ramji. है ना एक बार प्रभु सुखा हसी ना और लक्ष्मण वेंट एंड आस्क्ड भगवान से मैं आराम से बैठा हूँ क्या चल रहा है मुझे डिस्टर्ब कर रहा है बाद में he didn't say because at that time the deserving disciple came with all qualification and jignasa to know, isn't it? At this time of his jignasa, if I don't give answer, he may not get such question again. Even if he gets this impression that I denied the answer, will make him not ask me the question. So he is denied of that knowledge, so it's my mistake. Therefore, एक बार प्रभु सुखा हसी ना भगवान did not react to लक्ष्मणा की क्या पूछ रहा है मेरे को बाद में पूछ. He brought all his patience required. Then थो रही महा सब कबहू बुझाए. Chalo, I am explaining to you in short. And all five things are so beautifully answered. Maya only we are studying from last 4 days. वही माया है. So Vaktavya, it's a duty to teach, but only to the one who is deserving. And when a deserving comes, you must teach again, don't be lazy. Because the jignasa in that person should not be killed. Isn't it? Especially the children, when they ask questions. Don't shout at them and say, क्या तो बकवास का बैठ के 2 मिनट उसको explain करो. Then their jignasa is maintained and their knowledge grows. And don't tell the people, Kim, you know, my grandchild is so intelligent that every minute he will ask so many questions, so many questions. है ना? उसका आंसर क्या है? इतने क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है तो उसको बेवकूफ है. हाउ डू यू से इंटेलिजेंट? If he knows, then only you can call him intelligent. He is asking so many. How can you call? He knows nothing. So don't claim outside also. People are very sharp to know what to answer. But encourage his spirit of जिज्ञासा. So one word वक्तव्य only इतना है देखो. नो सेकंड वन देखो इसी की बात क्या है विद्या वक्तव्य. ओनली विद्या, विद्या मत बोलो किसी को. यू अंडरस्टूड? विद्या एवं वक्तव्य. बोलना है तो परमात्मा बोलना है तो चुप. You bolo non Paramatma and you suno from others non Paramatma. Whole heart will be filled with non Paramatma. Then you are worried, मैं meditation में बैठा हूँ, except Bhagavan's thought, everything else is coming. Why? Because you are only doing avidya vachanam and you are listening only avidya. That's why Bhadram karne vi shunyama, Bhadram pashyama akshavi. Isn't it? Only Paramatma should be talked about. Therefore, vidya vaktavya. Itself is a complete sentence, ना? विद्या ही बोलना है, विद्या जरूर बोलना है. मौका मिला बोलने को तो विद्या बोलो, विद्या बोलने का मौका नहीं मिला तो मत बोलो, है ना? डोंट स्ट्रेंथन योर अविद्या, डोंट इंड्यूस अविद्या इन अदर्स आल्सो. व्हाट इज अविद्या? एनीथिंग अदर देन परमात्मा. yesterday we are seeing अविद्या अस्मिता राग द्वेष अभिनिवेश, अविद्या काम कर्म, बड़ा टॉपिक चल रहा है. सो विद्या वक्तव्या. देन वो भी क्या है? यथोक्त शिष्य, जो यथोक्त ना ऊपर बताया ना, ये शुड बी अत्याश्रमी, टू हिम ओनली हाउ टू स्पीक. यथोक्त शिष्य को ही विद्या पक्का वक्तव्य, है ना? और इसमें $1,000,000 पॉइंट अब आ रहा है. व्हाट इज दैट? परीक्षणा पूर्वकम, परीक्षण पूर्वकम, परितः ईक्षण पूर्वकम, है ना? व्हाट इज परितः ईक्षण पूर्वकम? दैट you just felt like teaching, therefore without testing the fellow, you are teaching. That is one wrong thing. Second is what? He brought a recommendation letter. अब recommendation letter है तो therefore I will teach him. No. Third one is what? वो अपने खुद मुंह से कह रहा है कि मैं ऐसा हूं, मैं वैसा हूं. Then also don't teach. Then what? परीक्षा करके when he is found to be really atyashrami to your satisfaction, then you do teach to him. है ना? Remember it. Just because somebody gave a recommendation letter, don't get carried away. Or if he himself says कि मैं योग्य हूं, no, they may say anything, but you have to test from your side. That is the meaning of pariksha purvakam. खुद आप परीक्षा करो. Hope you are catching it. Bhagavan Shankara says to all the gurus, teach Brahma Vidya after doing test by yourself and finding that person to be deserving or qualified. Therefore, यथोक्त शिष्य परीक्षा पूर्वकम विद्या वक्तव्या. One sentence, but how many things? यथोक्त शिष्य परीक्षण पूर्वकम विद्या वक्तव्या. Isn't it? Somebody comes to be your shishya, very good, but उसको ब्रह्म विद्या नहीं सुनना और कुछ सुनना है, तो you cannot waste your time to talk to him anything other. That's why he must be a atyashram, who has given up everything and wants only the truth to be known. ये है इस पहला सेंटेंस, यथोक्त शिष्य परीक्षण पूर्वकम विद्या वक्तव्या. तद्विहाय, if this you don't follow, taduktau, when the Brahma Vidya is given, without following these instructions, dosha. What is the dosha? Dosha is, your time is wasted, he will not understand. Second point. Third, Vidyaya Vaidikatvam. You know, this Brahma Vidya is from the Vedas, from the Vedanta, from the Upanishads. And from my side as a speaker, I go even to this extent. Even it is Brahma Vidya, with hundreds of beautiful instructions given. If that Guru doesn't mention the Vedas as the authority, or at least some quotations here and there are stories, don't follow, whoever they may be. Because वो क्या है ना, परंपरा को नाश करने वाला टेक्निक है वो, रॉन्ग टेक्निक, है ना? What is required is parampara. and parampara based on the Shastra. Shastra parampara I am talking about. He may be a great, but he is not quoting Shastra. Don't go. Such people are the ones unknowingly doing harm to Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma means Shastras. पहले इसको decide कर लो. In those Shastras, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, Vichar, the desires of every human heart are mentioned how to achieve. In them only, the limitations of Artha, Kama are told. In them only, the techniques to get the Vairagya for them is told. In them only, the purpose of Dharma is told, that's Antakarana Shuddhi. In the Shastras only, therefore, the final goal as moksha is explained and how to achieve it. That's why the Shastras are our authority. Hindu means, Sanatana Dharma means the one who studying the Vedas, Shastras and living life according to that. Therefore, Vidyayaha Vaidikatva. But Swamiji, without studying Upanishads, Vedanta, kya will not one realize? I don't know. I will not recommend. You are asking me, so you listen my answer. Whether you accept it or not, your choice. We don't recommend. For us, our Gurudev is authority. For us, our Bhagavan Adi Shankara is authority. For us, our Bhagavan Vyasa is authority. So they have taught Shastra only. We stop our thinking there. We don't need to discuss, argue with you. If you say, no, 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 I have a few gurus who teach this, that meditational techniques, but never quote any Gita, Upanishad, Shastra, you may go. I will not come. Don't you stop me? No. Why should I? I tell just this is better to have always the Vaidikatva of the Vidya. So Vidyayaha Vaidikatva is this. Brahma Vidya, through the study of Upanishads, only when we learn, we are safe, secured. I know. But you know that person without quoting teaches, and many people go to his lectures and it is appearing so interesting. He talks in the modern language and all. You may go, I don't recommend, that's it. हो सकता होगा. Should I go or not? No, you decide. Will you encourage me? No. This is best. Have the Shastra as authority in front. उससे ना तो ऋषियों के प्रति श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ेगा, सनातन धर्म के प्रति श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ेगा. Then you can tell anybody ki I spoke to you as per the Shastra. You can escape. When somebody says on his own head, you cannot escape because it is his head. If something goes wrong, he'll be punished. But हम तो यहाँ escape कर सकते. Escape in sense, I am not talking whatever I want. I am talking from Shastra. So Shastra authority, we are safe. Vidyayaha Vaidikatva. Understood na? Very clear. Then Vidyayaha Guptatva. Guptatva means what? Don't publicize that you are learning Vedanta and all. You tell others to come. Oh, different work for the publicity. Publicity for this great work. बट मैं ये वो कर रहा हूँ करके ज्यादा प्रचार मत करना. लोग ना हर तरह का डिस्टरबेंस आपके लिए करेंगे. योर लिसनिंग शुड बी सीक्रेट, योर स्टडी शुड बी सीक्रेट. मोर इम्पोर्टेंटली your sadhana should not be revealed to everyone or anyone. Even the wife and husband also, you share many other things, not sadhana. Sadhana only with the guru. Why, Swamiji, why did you say wife or husband? She is wife or husband physically. Mentally, intellectually, what ego they have, what jealousy they have, what sort of nature they have, we don't know. They themselves can be biggest obstacle. Just because wife and husband, you are not everywhere related. Spiritually, so you are not related with anybody. You are all alone with yourself. You are related only to Guru, Shastra and Daivam. And finally, वो भी छोड़ना पड़ता है. You are one without second Brahman. न गुरु न एव शिष्य. उसमें कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करना. गुप्तत्व मीन्स डोंट शेयर योर साधनास एक्सपीरियंसेस टू एनीवन. बोलो ही मत बस. विद्यायाः गुप्तत्व. Your guru taught, you have learned, you are doing sadhana, you are getting experiences, that's it. Guptatva. Protect. Nahi to people feel jealous, they send wrong thoughts, negative thoughts so much. Not that we can't conquer them, but it takes time and energy again. Like, Hinduism. Nobody कोई Hinduism को नाश तो कर ही नहीं सकता. It is eternally going. But still you cannot be passive. Otherwise that glani sthiti comes, dharma glani. Then people will suffer more. To repair it takes time. That's why sometimes you become aggressive in defense of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma stands on its own. We don't defend it, we don't protect it, we don't spread it. It is eternal, it is truth, it is reality. उसके लिए किसी को support जरूरत है. But then to avoid all these problems, pitfalls, aggressively we do something. Otherwise, विद्यायाः गुप्तत्वम. Understood ना? अपने आप में साधना करो बस. ज्यादा लोगों को बोलो मत. Especially people are in today's world jealous of our any sort of growth. Other things you may have to show that when you become minister, people will come to know. When you get lottery, people will come to know. But spirituality, unless you tell, they don't know what you are doing. Even if with your sadhana some great status you achieved, they ask you, ऐसा कैसा बने? बोलो मैंने ये साधना किया हो क्या नहीं. उनको कहो भगवत कृपा हुआ. हाँ, if somebody is genuine that he wants to learn, पता चलता है ना परीक्षा करके. Then you teach him. These are the secrets. My guru told I am doing it. I take you to that guru, he will teach you also. That is helping and encouraging others. Other than that, Goptatvam. Vidyayaha Goptrutvam or Guptatvam. Then संप्रदाय परंपराया प्रतिपादितत्वम. है ना? एक तो शास्त्र ही होना चाहिए, दूसरा वो परंपरा से आना चाहिए. If somebody asks that guru, hey guru आप कहाँ से सीखे? He should not say कुछ नहीं, मेरे को कोई गुरु जरूरत नहीं था, मैं खुद ही किया हूँ. So he has no parampara. Be careful. If somebody says, no, I belong to this Guru Rishi Parampara, my Guru is he, his Guru is he, his Guru is he. If that somebody says, then you are lucky. You can listen to that person. Like to me, my Guru Dev told. To him, his Guru told, ये तो परंपरा में है हम तो पक्का. Whatever I am speaking is my Guru only. I am not there at all. I cannot even live life even a moment without his grace and presence. Forget about talking that to Vedanta. Okay. To do all these five things, this shloka is there. यथोक्त शिष्य परीक्षणा पूर्वक विद्याया वक्तव्य तद्विहाय तदुक्तो दोषम विद्याया वैदिकत्वम विद्याया गुप्तत्वम एंड द फिफ्थ वन संप्रदाय परंपरया प्रतिपादितत्वम. This is what is the Sambandha Bhashya. When you pause and study, the intellect gets sharpened, subtle, and so many things are understood. Okay, now you see the shloka. Vedante paramam guhyam pura kalpe prachodhitam na prashantāya दातव्यम ना पुत्राया शिष्याय वा पुनः. है ना? सी थोड़ा ऑब्जेक्टिव दूर रहकर जूम करके पढ़ो इसको. Itself reveals so many things. Then study with Bhashyam, then more details, subtler details. है ना? What was said in the Sambandha Bhashya, all of them you can see that. First, Paramam Guhyam. Very secret, profound most it is. This Brahma Vidya. Paramam Guhyam. Many people don't deserve it. Many people don't go for it. And those who have gone for it, few only stick. And among them, few only understand. And that too after long, long time. These are all the meanings of the word Paramam Guhyam. Where do you find them there? Vedante. Veda means our Vedas, Vedanta means Upanishads. सो वेदांत इस शास्त्र अथॉरिटी आ गया, परमम गुह्यम में गुप्तत्व आ गया. Then how come it has come? Purakalpe prachodhitam. In the beginning of the kalpa only it came. That shows the parampara. So Purakalpe prachodhitam says the parampara. Paramam guhyam says the guptatvam. Vedanta says the authority. Therefore, what is the meaning? You go to that Guru Parampara and prove yourself to be qualified. And then get taught that Paramaguhya Vidya on the basis of the authority of Vedanta Upanishads. Then do sadhana, then realized. This is the first line ka meaning. Vedante Paramaguhyam Purakalpe Prachodit. Once you have realized, you don't hide it with you now, you give it. But when I said give it, again don't lavishly give it to undeserving. Therefore, na aprashantaya datavya. The one who has not quietened himself from the worldly things, the one who is not having that jignasa for it, उस अप्रशांत व्यक्ति को मत देना. न अप्रशांत है दातव्य. Prashantata here in spirituality at this level is who is fully settled in his heart that other than Paramatma, I want nothing. That's called Prashant. जो प्रशांत नहीं है मत देना. See, प्रशांत चित्ताय शमान्विताय. In Upanishad it comes that student should be prashanta chitta and shama anvita, shamadamadi. So na prashantaya datavya. ना प्रशांत है दातव्य. जिसने 100 प्रोजेक्ट्स रखा है दुनिया में, वो सोशल प्रोजेक्ट्स करेगा, वो एजुकेशनल प्रोजेक्ट्स करेगा, हर एक में टांग अड़ाएगा, खुद ही करेगा, दूसरे को चांस नहीं देगा. देयर आर सो मेनी सैंपल्स फॉर अस टू सी इन द वर्ल्ड. Prashanti means you are free from it. Give the responsibility to others. But many people say that no, I am perfect, I can do it. And you may be perfect, but other also can become perfect. Perhaps more than you, you give that person chance to learn. Like in some houses, the old man, 80 हो गया, but वही करना चाहता है. अप्रशांत. He says, मैंने अपने हाथ पैर खून पसीना बहा के मैंने खड़ा किया. अभी मैं चुस्त दुरुस्त तंदुरुस्त स्वस्थ मस्त हूं, मुझे खुद ही करना है. ये अप्रशांत है वो. You may be great and perfect, but continuing to do it is not correct or perfect. Give it to the children, but they do wrong. Let them learn from it. In this way, the one who has not withdrawn from outer activities, involvements, and absolutely peaceful at his mind, the one who has not done it is aprashanta. Done is prashanta. So na aprashantaya datavyam is equal to prashantaya datavyam. Bas prashantaya datavyam. You have to feel the meaning of that word, right? Like when you are going to a spiritual camp. That first day only, that organizing acharya tells, भाई ये 7 दिन में है, पूरा दुनिया घर सब भूल जाओ, फोन वगैरह बंद. Just follow the schedule that we give here, study the Shastra. And out of 100 campers, 1 or 2 definitely are like that. एक हफ्ता ना फोन करेंगे ना किसी याद रखेंगे, thoroughly listening to the class, studying the Shastra and following the routine. He is the one who is sincere most and maximum he got benefited. The other 98 of them, 1 or 2 केस छोड़कर सुबह दोपहर शाम फोन करेंगे, फोटो लेवेंगे, सेल्फी लेवेंगे, वो भेजते रहेंगे. They are not in the camp only, they are in the home only. Because phone आ रहे, मैसेज आ रहे, is not Prashant. Camp is an example. The whole life should be our camping for spirituality, freed from everything. That's called Prashant. Then na aputraya ashishyaya va punaha, he is not as obedient as your son or disciple. Then don't teach. Then they don't listen. They only have objections, questions, etc. More than following you, they only raise doubts, questions. So don't waste your time in telling one who is not Prashanta, the one who is not Putra, the one who is not Shishya. Ah, there are 5, 6 thoughts more in this. That I will say. Then we will study with Bhashyam tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shruti Matre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you. Come to Gita.